glam look. Yeah, I just was inspired to do this because I haven't used my Natasha Denona Sunset palette in a while, so I just really wanted to do a bronzy kind of look. So yeah, I'll be doing that in this video, so if you guys are interested in seeing how to get this look, then just keep on watching. So I'm using the Urban Decay Optical Illusion Primer. This primer is probably one of my favorites. I do love it. I'm not sure if they still make it or not, I don't actually know, but I do love it. It is a pore filling kind of primer, so it is pretty similar to the Benefit Professional. I do find it to be like that, and the Smashbox one, the clear Smashbox, like it's a bit silicone-y, bit pore filling, like, but this one just makes your face look so, I don't know what the word is, just like, it just fills in your pores so nicely and kind of just evens your skin so nicely. Like, I honestly love this. I'm not sure if they still make it, and I really hope they do because it is a really nice primer. So I honestly love this primer so much. Just gonna use my fingers to blend that one in. So for foundation, I'm gonna go in with my L'Oreal True Match. I have not used this in ages. I used to love this foundation so much, but I just have not used it in a while. This one's in the shade 1W, and this is just my Morphe buffing brush that I'm going to use. Next, I'm going to use the CoverGirl True Blend Undercover Concealer. This is in the shade Fair Porcelain. I have not used this yet, and I'm keen to try it out. It looks pretty similar to the L'Oreal one and the Tarte Shape Tape. Okay, that is very brightening. So this is how we are currently looking. I do actually quite like that concealer. I would not say that it is as good as the L'Oreal, what's the new one that's come out? Ugh, I use it like every day. I would say that the L'Oreal one is a little bit better. It's a bit easier to blend out and everything, but I still like this one. It's really good still. Yeah, I would definitely recommend this if you wanted a concealer. To set my under eyes, I'm going to use my Wet n Wild palette. This is just a contouring duo. I'll be using both shades, but I'm going to use this shade just to highlight under the eyes, just so eyes aren't so white. They're looking a bit too light for me, I think. This is just a Morphe brush as well. I'm just going to use this to set under my eyes. And to set the rest of my face, I'm going to use my Maybelline Fit Me loose powder. I love this powder. Like, it is honestly my favorite loose powder at the moment. This is in the shade 10. I'm just going to put a little bit into there. And then I'm going to take my really big flower brush. I love this for powder. And just place this anywhere we didn't put the other powder, the Wet n Wild powder, and just like kind of blend it all in together. The only thing I will say about this is it is a bit messy with the lid and stuff, so it does kind of get everywhere. That's the only thing I don't like about it, but the actual powder is so good. Like, even for my dry skin, I really love it. So now we're going to go in with the contour shade from our Wet n Wild palette. I'm just going to take the Real Techniques Expert Face Brush and then just start contouring my face. And then I always take this brush, which is just from Morphe. It's just like a really big shader brush, and take a little bit to contour my nose. Okay, so that is how our contour is looking. We're starting to kind of just chisel out our face a little bit. So for bronzer, I'm going to go in with my absolute favorite. This is not even a bronzer, but I use it all the time as bronzer. It is the MAC Give Me Sun. Like, everyone used to use this back in the day. It is honestly such a nice bronzer if you want that really like sun-kissed look. Like, it just looks so nice. I can see why everyone used this and they still do. Like, it's so nice. I just honestly love it so much. On like a big Duo Viber brush, I'm just going to use the powder and just powder in my cheekbones a bit more. I'm basically placing this where I would put my bronzer and blush, because we kind of want that really like flush of bronze on our face. So that's why I'm kind of bringing it really far up. I'm bringing it kind of all in this section here, just so it all kind of looks really bronzed. And then basically placing it around our face where we put the contour as well. And then just taking my beauty blender, I'm just going to blend all of that in together just to kind of get rid of that powdery effect. So this is how we're currently looking. We're just looking a bit sun-kissed and bronzed. It looks really nice, I think. The next thing I'm going to go in with is my highlighter, and I'm going to use the Amrezy highlighter from Anastasia Beverly Hills. I think this one just gives you the nicest glow on your cheek. I do think this was limited edition and I don't think you can get it anymore. There's a lot of like dupes for this as well, so if you can't find this exact highlighter, you can find a lot of dupes. I'm just going to use it on my Models Prefer highlighter and contour brush. We're now looking highlighted and bronzed. Ugh, I just love that Anastasia highlighter. I wish it was not limited edition because it is the nicest. Honestly, I love it so much. I will zoom you in now and we'll get on with the eye look. So I zoomed you in a little bit just because I think it would be a bit easier to see now. So for my eyebrows, I'm going to use my Mellow Cosmetics brow pomade, and this is in the shade Taupe, and I'm just going to use that with my MAC eyebrow brush. I do really like that brow pomade. That is really, really nice. It is a really dark color for taupe, I think, but it is really nice. I like that. So to set our eyebrows, I'm going to use the Rimmel Brow This Way, and this is in medium brown. This is a really big wand though for an eyebrow like thing. It is really big, but anyways. I'm not sure how I like this one. I think it's very warm toned and I don't really like warm toned eyebrows. I'm not sure how I like this. This is my first time using it. It is very clumpy, I would say. It has like really clumped up. I might brush it out with my brush just to kind of, oh my gosh, no, it's like, ooh, it's like bleeding into my skin. I'm just going to fix up my eyebrow and then I will be back. Okay, so our eyebrows are done now. And we're going to move on to the eyes. So to prime our eyes, we're going to use the Urban Decay Primer Potion. This one's just the original one. I'm just going to put this on the eyelids. Yeah, so I just spread it with my finger because that's how you get it like super, super tacky. So then it actually holds the eyeshadows better. Before we go in with our eyeshadow, I'm going to just set the primer with this shade that we used before from the Wet n Wild palette, just to like kind of, yeah, set it down, you know. So now moving on to the eyeshadow, I'm going to be using the Natasha Denona Sunset palette. If you don't want to spend the money on this, there are some really good dupes for it. I will link those down below, just in case you want some more affordable choices. but I do love this palette for a really warm toned look. I do think that it looks really nice. The colors just complement each other so nicely and all of that good stuff. And I do love Natasha Denona palettes. I do think that the formula is probably one of my favorites. Yeah, I do love it. Yeah, so we're going to go in with this palette. So I'm going to start off with this shade here, which is just kind of a matte warm brown shade. I'm just going to take that on a fluffy brush. This one is from Colourpop, and just start placing that into my crease. I'm now going to go in with this one over here, which is more of a darker brown, but it is still pretty warm toned. So I'm just going to take that on the same brush, and we're going to kind of blend these shades in together. We're not going to bring this one as far up, and we're going to kind of leave it in the crease. Just to kind of give it that more defined kind of look. I'm just going to blend those together now just to kind of create a really nice flow in our eyeshadow look. I'm now going to take this even darker matte brown shade in our kind of outer corner just to kind of really create that depth behind our eyeshadow look. So yeah, just starting off on the outer part of the eye, and we're just going to bring that into the crease a little bit, so not like all the way in, just maybe like halfway into the crease, just to really deepen the outer corner of our eye and kind of give us some depth. On a new fluffy brush, just a clean fluffy brush, we're just going to blend all those shades together, just to kind of make it a bit more seamless. If you want, you can take a bit more of the first few shades just to really kind of warm tone it up. Just because they might be covered by the deeper shade, and just kind of really blending those out. Just on a flat kind of shader brush or an inner corner brush, whichever one you have, we're going to take this shade again, the deeper shade, and we're going to place this part on the like inner part of our eye. So just starting from the inner corner, and we're just bringing that up a little bit to kind of create a halo eye. I might just zoom it in so you can see a bit better how the eyes are looking. So hopefully you can see a bit better now how our eye is looking. So we kind of have that halo eye effect. And so in the fluffy brush that we just used, we're going to kind of blend those like two shades together. So like the inner part of our eye and the outer part of our eye, we're just going to kind of blend into the crease, just so we don't have a kind of line of where our eyeshadows are, just so that kind of seamlessly blend into each other. So now for our kind of halo eye topper, I'm going to use this shade here, which is a really nice kind of like golden champagne kind of shade. So I'm just going to take that on my, I'm not giving people the weird finger, so we're going to take it on our finger, and oh my gosh, that is so like foiled, it is so nice. And we're just going to place this on like the middle part of our eye where we don't have any of those darker shades. So our eyes should be kind of looking like halo eyes. Now we're going to just do kind of similar colors down the bottom. For down the bottom, I use a kind of pointed brush, and I'm going to start off with our first shade and put this just all under the eyes, and you can smudge it out as much as you like. If you like it to be kind of thin, you can make it thin. I kind of like mine to be a bit more thicker, so I'm just going to take that underneath. And kind of blending that into where we have the shadows from the top, and we're just kind of going to blend all of that together. So you can already see how much more putting shadow under your eye opens up your eye. For the inner corner, we're going to take our highlighter shade again, and just taking that on a smaller brush, or you can even use your little like pinky finger, and we're just going to place this in the inner corner. We're also going to take a little bit of the highlighter under our brow bones just to kind of even highlight that a bit more. And then we're going to take a little bit of the darker color just underneath our eyes, just to really kind of smoke it out a bit more. Not too much though, only a little bit, because we kind of want it to remain the same color. Okay, so yeah, don't take too much, just a little bit, and we're just going to run this on like the outer half of our bottom lid. And you basically want to match it up to where it ends on like the top lid. So we're not bringing it as far up as the first shade, we're bringing it just to like basically where the eye ends. Alright, so now we're going to go in with winged liner, and I'm just using my Fenty Fly Liner because I love this one. Well, this one and the Tarte one. I do like the Tarte one a little bit better, but I do love this one. And yeah, we're just going to create a little winged liner. For mascara, I'm going to be using the CoverGirl Exhibitionist mascara. I do love this. Like, the packaging for CoverGirl has just become so nice, like, because it just looks so clean. This mascara looks very similar to the Too Faced Better Than Sex, like the wand. So I'm hoping that it's similar because I do love the Too Faced one. So I'm also going to take it a little bit on the lower lash as well, just to kind of really open up the eyes a little bit. This mascara is really hard to get the lower lashes because it is so just big, like the actual wand, but it does look really, really nice. So I'm going to put on some eyelashes as well, just because I think it'll really make the look pop, you know what I mean? So I'm going to use some of the Prima Lash Express lashes. These are in Slay. I did buy these without realizing that they are not cruelty free, so if you want cruelty free lashes, don't buy Prima lashes because they are mink hair. I didn't know that until I bought them, and then I realized, but I may as well use them because I did buy them. So yeah, I'm just going to apply these now. They do look really, really nice though. Like, I don't know if you can see, they are really, really pretty lashes. I'm just going to apply the eyelashes and then I will be back. Okay, so I have applied the eyelashes, as you can see. I'm going to take a bit of eyeliner. This is the NARS Larger Than Life eyeliner in Via Veneto, the black shade. I'm just going to apply this underneath on my waterline. So now for our lips, I'm going to line it with the Huda Beauty lip liner in Bombshell. And then for our lipstick, I'm going to use the Huda Beauty matte lipstick in Staycation. This is a really pretty nude brown shade. I love this lipstick so much. Alright, I'm just going to add a little bit of gloss on top of that, and this is the Dose of Colours Can You Not gloss, just to like the center, just to kind of make it a little bit less mattified. So this is the finished makeup look. I hope you guys really enjoyed this tutorial. I had so much fun filming this. This is a really nice look. I hope you guys love it too. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoy this. If you did and you want to see more makeup tutorials, give this a thumbs up so that I know, and I will do some more videos for you guys. Don't forget to subscribe as well, and you can see more videos from me. And yeah, I hope you guys continue to stay safe and stay happy, and I will see you guys